What's up? It's Brittany and Kendall, but Kendall's out. We got Khadijah in and producer Mike. We got your stories that are hot to go. Kicking it off with a little Tom Cruise story, Mike.
Yes, we're going to start it off with the big speculation. There's been some rumors floated around about one Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas.
Yeah, and we got like a little teaser, and then it said no. And we got a little no.
Yeah, we had a teaser a few weeks ago, and now it sounds like she got the very important, if you don't remember, there's the helicopter treatment. Whenever he takes somebody on a helicopter, that's always a big moment there. But we saw the two of them spotted out in London once again. They arrived at the London helipad via helicopter for an evening out, and then they both hopped in a cab and drove off.
Can we just talk about this for a second? Yeah. I don't feel like helicopters are ever that romantic. I've watched a lot of Bachelor. Maybe these are different kind of helicopters, but I feel like often it's a lot of, yeah, look, and then not talking that much. But I guess maybe they have different kinds, right?
I'm sure. And if you know traders, basically, anytime the helicopter comes out, this is when you know they spent the big bucks.
Yeah.
It's always the final challenge. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is all you guys have. This is all we have to do for this final challenge. It's going to be easy. Here comes a helicopter, and then you know it's real. So
that's true.
We'll have to see. I don't know. You guys' thoughts on this publicationship?
Oh no, you just said it. I don't like it. I don't. And it's not like it's an age thing for me. It's I don't think anybody should be with Tom Cruise.
Ding. That's the winning statement, I think.
His level of crazy is just unmatched. And as somebody who also is crazy, like I get it. I see you, Tom Cruise, but like run on a nothing is worth your career. Nothing like this is worth it.
Hopefully it's just like a quick one. Hopefully she just like popped in and out. She drank the Kool-Aid real quick. And we'll maybe look at these pictures from people and be like, this is the guy I'm dating?
This is embarrassing.
Oh my God. I can't, like, you know what I mean? Well, we all have had those moments where we like snap out of it. And I get it's Tom Cruise, the whirlwind, but no.
And you should drink the Kool-Aid. That was a good, important comment because, of course, anybody's going to be with Tom Cruise for the long haul. The Scientology conversation has to come up.
Yeah.
And that's why I will just remind everybody, again, I did say publicationship. Ana de Armas and Tom Cruise both have blockbusters dropping within 2 weeks of each other this summer.
Whoa.
So
there's the curveball.
There's a reason why we're seeing the two of them out and about. Of course.
His dues are due.
Yeah. The final Mission Impossible movie, Mission Impossible 8, The Final Reckoning. We'll see if it's actually the last one or not. That drops on the 23rd, I believe, of May. And then 2 weeks later, Ballerina, the spinoff from the John Wick universe, starring Ana de Armas, will be hitting theaters.
Yeah, just two adventure stars out in this world.
I actually love it. I love anything for publicity. You got to get your work out there. You got to get people talking about you. And no better way than to team up and go on a helicopter for your, they're into action in real life and they're action stars. I mean, I don't love it if it's a real romance, but if it's for the plot, do it for the plot. Okay.
I mean, I'm not mad at like getting, what they need out of it. Again, I guess this is where I fall. This is where I fall with if you're going to marry for money or date for publicity. You are earning your paycheck. Hanging out with Tom Cruise for more than 10 minutes, you have earned your paycheck. And if you choose to be with him for longer for money, you have earned your paycheck. The idea of having a dinner with this man, and I know I would, again, do it for the plot. I would be miserable if I had to pretend to listen to what he thinks are great ideas. I know what this person's like. I'm okay from afar. Just know, like, this will be the hardest you've ever worked in your life is trying to look interested in what Tom Cruise is saying and respect and love.
Yeah.
She is a veteran of publicationships, though. So she's been with Ben Affleck, of course, was her most notable publicationship where the two of them were out walking the dogs constantly.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So she knows what she's doing when it comes to publicationships.
I feel like me and Ben Affleck would lull it up. If he wasn't in like, a bad place that week and was like cave-esque mode with Dunkin' Donuts.
Sure.
But I don't know how I would react to Tom Cruise ever being in a room with me. Like, you just know who that man is. And I don't think enough Botox and filler exists for me to not give it a face of like, I'm not into this right now, ever.
Yeah.
Oh, just no thanks. But again, good luck with that. Another man who I highly advise everybody to stay away from, who's not making the great decisions in general, but he's taken it to a new level. Kanye West apparently now has dropped a new song. We know that he's dropped a new song, but it features his daughter, North, and Diddy.
When I heard this, I had to Google it because I was like, there's no, like, somebody is clickbaiting. So this is not a real thing. And it's real. And it's the judgment, there's so much that I'm like, literally hate about this.
There's no words.
Yeah, we're both speechless.
We're supposed to have words.
Yeah.
So I guess Kim Kardashian had been trying to like absolutely get this to stop. She's done court orders and really pushed, like, there's a lot of legality, especially because they trademarked her name.
Yep.
And he ended up, Kanye West ended up showing us conversations that Kim K has had with him since they announced like the song is going to get dropped.
North is who you're referring to.
Yes.
Trademarked her name.
Yes, they trademarked all their kids' names. And I guess it said in this text that Kim K is having with Kanye West, she made it clear that I asked you at the time if I can trademark her name. You said yes. When she is 18, it goes to her. So stop. I sent paperwork over so she wouldn't be in the Diddy song to protect her. So after a little bit of like me and TMZ teaming up against this, I think she is trying to do any sort of legal pushback. And one of those legal pushbacks is technically Kim K has her name trademarked. So she's trying to say, at least I'm begging you not to do this song. I'm begging you not to do this with a child, but I do have the legal rights to Northwest's name, so you can't put it out on the album. And Kanye doesn't like this. Mm-mm. He, believe it or not, doesn't like when someone tells him he can or can't do any things. He's gone on. I know. It's very shocking. He's gone on now to, he did a whole post around this is not parenting. I want to parent my kid. I want to make decisions about what she can and can't do and all this stuff. It's not great.
It's not great. And it's also in these text messages, it seems like he is taking this very personal he's like, amend this. Don't go forward with, court and all of this, or we're going to war. And he's like, neither of us are going to recover from the public fallout. And I believe him. Like, I believe he would do something like that. And, I think it's unfortunate when people split up and there's kids in the middle and they're so public. And we also have to remember, like, North is at the middle of this. She probably doesn't know exactly what's going on. No. She probably doesn't know anything about Diddy and his history and his past. She just probably thought it was a cool opportunity to do a song with her dad.
Absolutely.
And so at the end of the day, there's a kid involved. There is a child involved here. And with this one, mark my words here today on March 17th. I stand with Kim. Protect your baby.
Oh,
go to the full extent. And we know she has the resources to do so, but so does Kanye, to be a rascal about this. So, and the person who's going to lose in this is going to be North.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to change the dynamic she has with her dad. I truly believe that. And, I don't know. We got to think about the long term. And there's a real child.
There's children.
But North, unfortunately, is the oldest one and is going
to be feeling this, especially
going to feel it the worst and the hardest and first.
You're so right. It's rare that we go to a place of like Kim Kardashian, the rational one.
Yeah.
But the way that she has handled Kanye has been with grace, and she doesn't want to publicly talk bad about him, even though she has a reality show where people ask her what's going on with her life.
Yep.
She often avoids commenting on when he makes, racist remarks or talks about their kids in a negative light.
Yep.
But she's finally
I think enough is enough for
enough
her.
is enough. I think she'd be surprised that public opinion will be on her side. But you're right. It's terrifying that he wrote, amend it or I'm going to war.
Yep.
And neither of us will recover from the public fallout. You're going to have to kill me. is
That's
what
aggressive.
Kanye wrote and shared
And posted
publicly
it.
and posted. Like,
And he posted it. He was like, people are really going to understand me. They're going to understand me when I share this. The mother of my children is trying to protect our daughter from being in a song with someone who's done awful things. And the thing I'm low-key excited about is next season of Keeping Up with Kardashians, because then we're going to get another
Point of view,
side
yeah.
and another point of view. Obviously this is happening now, so it's not going to be on this season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which, yes, I am watching. But I think one thing the Kardashian girls have, they know how to protect their men. Khloe was really good at it. They all kind of find themselves in relationships and hardships, and they really know how to navigate that.
Unfortunately, to their fault. I mean, their painstaking, like what they end up sacrificing themselves.
Yeah.
They're really good at buffering the world for their men.
And because now they have kids, and I think that women do this all the time when you are separating, and maybe it's not going well, and the women, in my experience and like from my friends, like we always have to play the nice guy. We don't want to talk bad, even though sometimes these men clearly, as we see here with Kanye, are irrational, and that can be kind of scary. So I think there's going to be more to the story every single day. Because I mean, if somebody texted you that,
oh my God, I don't even know where I'd start. You're going to have to
911. Start with 911.
Yes. And let's just take a beat and be so thankful Kim has the resources. A lot of women in these situations with somebody being this irrational or being this terrifying or choosing things that do not put your kid in the best light or in safety, you don't have these options. So luckily Kim K does, and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, I can't imagine how helpless she feels when you think, okay, we're at a good place, and all of a sudden your freaking husband, who should be just as concerned about not putting her kiddo's voice in a song with Diddy. I mean, I would be irate. And at the same time, I bet you at the end of the day, Kim has to go, okay, this is out there. I mean, it's already out there.
Yeah.
It exists.
And she has to be the poised one. She has to be the one. Otherwise, people are just going to turn on her.
Yeah, she just needs to be. I mean, even for her kids and her own sanity.
Yeah.
But the real question is, what does Bethany Frankel think of all this?
Yeah. I mean, we know the story is going to be evolving. And Bethany Frankel, we all know and love her from Real Housewives of New York. She is a self-proclaimed custody expert. And the advice that she's giving Kim is not going to be super shocking. She's saying, don't communicate with Kanye West directly.
Yeah.
Use somebody by proxy, a third party, lawyers or something. And I think that makes a lot of sense, especially when Kanye is replying with things that
you're going to have to kill me.
You're going to have to, like,
it's
that's
so
extreme.
Hard.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I unfortunately have like my own family, and then of course my step family, and then I nannied for a family they've all been through divorce, and like, unfortunately for Kim, the best way to deal with this until it isn't is being able to talk to your husband. But like, we've passed that point.
We know that's not an option.
We know it's not an option. It sucks, right? Because it like to give the kids some normalcy, to give them some idea that they don't have to have anxiety, that mom and dad are in the same room or whatever. But you're right, Khadijah. Like, this is so far gone.
Yeah.
This man, nothing. You're just going to invite chaos into your life if you are having open communication with him, because you don't know what thing he's going to text you. And for why? Like, how are you going to deal with, you're going to have to kill me? What? Oh.
What do you reply to that? And I think that's probably when she was like, okay, we're done. Yeah. And so thank goodness for Bethany Frankel being the self-proclaimed custody expert, issuing legal advice on where we get all of our advice, legal advice and money advice, on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think it's probably the best advice. Just cut off communication and just, get a third party in there to do it. Cause then.
And the thing is about Kanye too, which is like a negative and a positive, is he like in a week he won't even be on this thing. He won't even try to be seen as kids. Like,
yeah, he'll delete the song and be on to something else.
So this big fight over her being on a song, it's already out there. The internet has it. It's forever.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. It's not like this is.
Yeah.
It's too bad. Yeah. Okay, I've got Carly Kloss. She is pregnant with her third child. For all of you holding out that her and Joshua Kushner weren't as weren't solidified. Okay, there's a lot of us that are holding on to Kaylor, which is Carly Kloss and Taylor Swift being a couple. I think that this third kid solidifies that that's never going to happen.
Sorry.
Thanks.
I think it's over.
Thanks. It's fine.
Are you still holding on hope for that?
I was. I mean, maybe the second kid went, oh, maybe she likes this Mr. Kushner a little bit. But good for them. Congratulations. I mean, she's one of those very adorable pregnant women that just like has the little bump.
Yeah.
She's cute. It's great. Congratulations. I do love a baby more than I love anything else. So I guess we'll have to accept that. And another person who's going through a life change, Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba, as we know, is going through her divorce. And she has finally showed off her divorce tattoo, which I guess is something we all have to get when we get a divorce. She's rocking it on the red carpet. She went to her favorite tattoo artist, this Danielle Winterstone Winter. Cool. And she got the phrase, life is transformation is life.
Okay.
So that's how she's moving on. Life is, let me do it again. Life is transformation is life.
Where's this tattoo at?
Her forearm.
Okay.
I think it's like her left forearm. I think most of her tattoos are on her left forearm. She was pretty excited about it. So showcase that at the red carpet. She said, if you're getting a divorce, you get to get a tattoo that is a little cryptic, but also just a really annoying sentence. Life is transformation is life.
Wow.
Is transformation is life. Is transformation. So congratulations, Jessica Alba.
Transformation
Is life.
Yeah. And life
Football
is living.
is also life.
Yeah.
AI is being used for another reason, Khadijah.
Yeah. You know, we're using AI for all sorts of things. People are writing books, creating life plans, becoming millionaires using AI. But Demi Lovato took it a different direction where she asked AI to roast her. Can you believe it?
No.
Would you ever want AI to roast you?
I mean, well, we once had AI,
We did this.
be mean to us with
Yeah.
our Instagram pictures. Is that what she did?
I literally don't want. No, I think it's because she's super famous and AI can find out a lot of things about her. And so it was a really fun, cute video. So AI roasted Demi Lovato. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. Jeff Ross, look out because AI's coming for your gig, buddy, because the roast was good. We have a clip. Are we able to play
Yeah, I'll find it.
the clip? Yeah, there's but anyway, so Demi Lovato.
So we once, Khadijah, we once did this where we told AI to look at our grid on our Instagram and then roast us. And it was pretty accurate. Mine really leaned into, hey, do you have any more personality than just being a mom with dogs? And I said, no, that's all I got.
So I also think I'm one of those people that I'm hard to roast because I would take that as a compliment. Like,
Yeah, I
wow,
was
you
fine with
really
it.
see me.
Yeah, that's
You really see me. Like I am a mom and I do love dogs. Thank you for
the only thing I identify as.
That's my brand. So I'm nailing it.
I don't think it's hard to roast us. The problem is you and I, you're not going to hurt our feelings.
No, I came up in the 90s, okay, where bullying was real and nobody cared. There was no protection against it. So I have skin as thick as leather.
Yeah.
All right. Like, it is really hard to hurt my feelings in that way. My mom's from New York. She's very brassy.
Yeah, I bet your mom.
Yeah. So thank goodness I am able to like have thick skin. So I'm impossible to roast. I would just think it's like a long compliment.
Me too. Like when Jeff Ross was here, he was making fun of my sweater, and I thought to myself, look what you're wearing. Like, I feel really good that you don't like my sweater.
Right.
Like, love that for me.
Yeah.
Also, love the attention. Also, if you're funny, I'll fall in love with you. So it's fine.
Yeah. But I do see this maybe being a trend now on TikTok. People are going to have AI roast them. And I think it could be a funny thing. I'm going to do it.
All right, let's hear.
We do have it here. Yep.
Yeah, let's hear Demi Lovato get roasted by AI.
Okay, so I asked ChatGPT to roast me, and Jordan's gonna read it.
Roast Demi Lovato. Oh, you mean the artist formerly known as Confident, but now more like Confused? Demi Lovato has had more rebrands than a failing fast food chain. One minute they're punk rock, the next they're singing pop ballads, and somewhere in between they're beefing with a frozen yogurt. Like, babes, just pick a lane, or at least a consistent genre. And let's not even talk about their song lyrics. What's wrong with being confident? Nothing, Demi, but what's wrong with being consistent? Because your career path is giving through darts at a vision board while blindfolded. But hey, credit where credit's due. Demi's voice is undeniable. If only their decision-making skills were as strong as their vocal cords.
So you think I'm a good singer?
Exactly. That's how I would leave it.
I would have gone. I mean, I feel like ChatGPT was pretty nice to her. That was.
Yeah.
She's made a lot. I feel like they edited that bad boy. I feel like they took out some stuff. Or they were like, roast me, but also make sure to compliment my voice.
Like, roast me, but I'm putting this on the internet.
So, like,
I'll
remember.
take you down, AI.
AI, lawyer up. No, I think it's funny because AI is one of those weird things that it's not super useful for your everyday person, but once in a while you go, okay,
Yeah, okay.
I could see that. Yeah. All right, tell me about Bill Burr.
Yes. Okay, so Bill Burr is a comedian. He's been in the game for a really long time. And he dropped a new special, Drop Dead Years. I started it. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to finish it, but I'm a super fan of Bill Burr. And something I'm also noticing that feels like a trend is in this his new special, he's getting more personal and introspective and talking about male sadness to dating to his wife and all of these things. And you went to Jeff Ross and you said it was a completely different side of Jeff Ross. So I think some of these comics who have been maybe raspier and just kind of like witty in a maybe not so PC way in their early career.
Yeah.
As they're getting older, they're doing more comedy where it's like, I went to therapy and now I'm like talking to my wife about my feelings.
Bill Burr has a really interesting relationship.
Yes.
His wife is enthralling and is kind of a Disney adult, I believe, too. Like, she's kind of a Disney adult.
Yep. And I got introduced to his wife on an episode of Housewives, and then I went down a rabbit.
Me too.
And then I went down a rabbit hole, and truth be told, the first thing I thought was like, he's married to a black woman.
Same. I said
she co-signed all of these. I don't know why. That was my first initial reaction. And also,
you and I are living the same life. By the way,
thank you. Also, I loved, and then it kind of made a lot of sense too. And he talks about his wife, and he has this funny bit where he's like, "I figured it out. My wife came to me," and Bill Burr has always been known to being kind of like a dismissive kind of husband, but like in a fun way.
Yeah. It's that almost sitcom-y guy where you go, okay, he loves his wife but rarely shows it.
Yeah, like he loves his wife and like he'll get her roses, but it'll be like from the gas station on Valentine's Day.
Totally.
Like they have a decent relationship, and he says that in the special. But he talks about his wife being kind of like walking on eggshells and kind of like when you have to cut the wire to defuse a bomb when she asks him a question. And so she asked him a question, and then he kind of did something that like, I cut the wire, and he was like, yeah, babe, we could go to this wedding and spend an extra couple days. I would love to spend another $4,000 on this trip. And it's just like his evolution of being a husband. And I'm a big Bill Burr fan, so I can't wait to watch the second part of his special.
Yeah.
And he's also going to be on Broadway.
Nice.
He's doing that too. So he's going to be on Broadway. He made the decision to debut in Buzzy Revival. David Magnette, he's going to play David Ross, was the same character Ed Harris played in the film adaptation. So big things coming from Bill, and we love him.
Awesome. Thanks, Khadijah.